Hello YouTubers, this is Storm Drone 6 Australia, back after a week of getting the Storm Drone all set up. I'm ready to give you a further update. Now, it was going to be just a quick update, but it looks like it's going to turn into a whole lot more. So sit back and enjoy. Well, let's get started then. Update from HeliPal. I just emailed them. Took about 24 hours for a response on the missing components. So if you looked at my last video, you'd be wondering what they said. Well, they agreed that this item and this item, this item and this item was supposed to be included. So they are now sending it. Thanks very much, HeliPal. There's nothing worse than unboxing and finding missing components, but because you showed such excellent customer service, I've now decided to mark your Storm Drone as 8 out of 10. Okay, just a bit of a close-up. As you can see, I've got the battery in, I've got the camera mounted, I've got a GoPro 4 Silver on a 2D turret gimbal. I really like this gimbal. It feels solid. The motors are well constructed, well balanced. Once the GoPro sits in it, you'll see that it is well balanced and there's no movement. Clearance on the ground, well, I wish the Storm Drone was about 3 centimeters taller. Later on I might actually get some of these carbon fibre posts and cut them myself safely. As you know, carbon fibre is just like asbestos, so it's not a good idea to breathe in the dust that you're going to get. Okay, and this is the Turret 2D gimbal that I purchased. This was the first one I purchased. Now, I was watching an online video on how to wire this into the Naza. Unfortunately, the video I decided to choose actually wired it into the Naza and burned the gimbal. So I wasn't very pleased with this YouTube channel, and I intend on putting a link in my description about what not to do. Sorry, I got some neighbours making a bit of noises. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you how to wire this into the Naza in version 2, so you yourself don't burn it. Okay, first thing you're going to need is a servo wire, and I've got one already connected to the gimbal. I'll show you. It's just a 3-plug servo wire. Okay, and what I've actually done is I push these little silver pins, see the little silver pin there? You push them in and lift the little plastic lip there on the actual plastic housing, and you'll be able to pull the wire out. You'll need to pull out the red and the black wire on both ends because you won't need them. The mistake on the other channel is that he leaves the black one in, the earth wire, and puts an earth wire on the Naza. And after lots of research and one burned gimbal, I found a guy who said not to do this. So thank you to it's a German guy. I'll leave a link in my description on who to listen to. He said you don't need any other wires because the power for the gimbal is earthed, the Naza is earthed, and there's so many earth wires, it's really not necessary. And he said you could burn your gimbal. Well, I wish I would have watched his video first instead of this other guy's. Okay, so let's get started. What to do with the servo wire. So again, after you removed both the red and the black wire from the Futaba plugs, I call these Futaba plugs, at both ends you remove the red and the black wire. Okay, you do not need them. You will never ever need them. So please don't leave them in the connector. You will burn your gimbal and you'll be out $100 like I was to buy a new one. Okay, you're going to plug it. I'll see if I'm close up on this. Okay, you're going to plug it in the center row of pins, okay, on the top. Okay, see if I can get that writing up. See the writing, it says CTR. Okay, CTR. This is the center, turn, the pitch, turn and roll signal pins. Okay, I'm zooming in. Sorry about the light. Okay, you'll just see the C, and then it says T. C is the outside top pin there. T is the pin the wire is going to go into, and on the other side you'll see that's that pin there. That's the roll pin. Okay, and it's okay. You can use the empty wire slots to guide the pin, to guide the plug in. Okay, and this is the side. You're going to make sure that the roll motor is on your left hand side. Okay, and that's where the GoPro sits. Okay, so looking at the front, there's the roll motor, there's the GoPro housing where the GoPro slides in. Okay, there's the back motor. So you're looking at it from this side. Now I've got some good light. Here we go. See, CTR, the center top pin. You're going to slide this plug over. Okay. Now because there's no metal in those slots now, they won't react with those two pins. So they're just acting like a guide, so you get a good connection with the white wire. Then you're going to take this end of the servo, okay, and you're going to put the white wire on the bottom, and you're going to hold it like this. Okay, so you will have two empty slots, okay, at the top. Try and get that zoomed in. Okay, see, there's the white wire. Sorry about this. This is a cord that I made up just for this video. There's the white wire. Okay, and you're going to put that at the bottom. So when you hold it like this. Okay, you're going to hold it vertically. Okay, then you're going to go into the Naza. Okay, and you're going to plug it into the very left row of pins. Okay, the very left side, the last row of pins, and you're going to make sure the white wire is on the bottom pin. Okay, if it's sitting in any other pin, you make sure that you put it on the bottom pin and slide it in. Okay, and I'll bring the drone closer so you can get an even better look. Okay. Okay, I'll get this. Okay, see, there's the plug. Okay, and it's on the center. It's on the trying to get it to focus. Okay. See, it says F2, and it's got a little squiggly. It's got a minus for earth, plus for positive, and then it's got a little squiggly thing. The little squiggly thing at the bottom means signal. Okay, so the F2 slot, very bottom pin, and you plug it into there. Okay, so let's have a look at the gimbal, and you'll see the white wire coming out from underneath the gimbal. Okay, so it's plugged into there. So you plug it into there. Okay, plug it into there. And now you'll attach the gimbal to your aircraft. and then you'll bring this wire through the side, up around, and then slot it into the Naza, and then you're done. That part's done. Okay, now with a bit of camera magic, I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, back again. Now what you're going to do is you're going to activate your drone. Now activate your drone, you're going to plug your drone in and then activate your gimbal. So the gimbal's all leveled out. Okay. Now the Naza will go a solid green when it's plugged in and plugged into your computer or laptop. This means that it's waiting for the Naza assistant to open up. Here's my Naza assistant. You're going to double click on that. Okay. Now if everything's all good, you won't get any errors. Usually the errors come up here. Okay, now then you're going to go to the top. You're going to click Advanced. Then you're going to click on Gimbal. And what you're going to do is you're actually going to click on this button and turn the port for the Naza on. And you should see that your little warning window will come up saying don't do this, rah 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 rah. That's okay, just click OK, nothing bad's going to happen. It'll actually just hook into your drive motors or your control board of your Tarot 2D gimbal and basically take over it. Okay. Now I've just left everything on default. It seems to work really good just on default. I don't see any problems or issues that you need to change any of these settings. These settings are designed by Naza. So this is what Naza's probably better, more comfortable when it controls gimbals. The only thing I did change is this one down here. Okay, this one down here was actually at 100. Okay, this is your pitch control for your pitch control button X1 on your transmitter, your transmitter, your TX transmitter, which is in turn this one here. So by turning this back and forwards, you're going to adjust the pitch of the gimbal and change the angle of the camera. Okay, so I changed mine from 100 to 30. The guy that I was listening to, he did all sorts of adjustments here. He did like minus this and plus this and minus this and plus this, and he put these to 0 gains and rah 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 rah, and then he had this at 10. For me, 10 was too slow, and I want a bit more reaction from the gimbal. Okay, so it's fine, just leave everything on default. Nothing bad's going to happen just by running default. And you'll be all set to go. Once you've done all that, you should be able to, even while it's connected to the computer, actually turn your knob and it will change the pitch of your camera. See? It's very simple, you know? And this is speed 30. This is basically 30% reaction. Okay, the little beep you're hearing is not the gimbal, that's the transmitter saying it's on center. Okay, and that's how you make the Naza control your gimbal, which would make it better because the Naza's already got all the latest software, so it's all up to date. Now you can update your gimbal motor software, but really what's the point when your Naza's controlling it? Okay, so that's how you connect your Tarot 2D gimbal to your Naza board. Real simple, one wire. Why can't there be more videos like that out there that just say it's one wire? Instead of this has got to go to minus, this has got to go here, rah, rah. That's the sort of videos I encountered. This made the whole process really confusing.